Namaskar. Today also we'll discuss a simulation problem. All of you know simulation is an imitation of reality. Simulation is a representation of reality through the use of a model or other device which will react in the same manner as reality under a given set of conditions. So, we must know we studied already discussed in previous lectures. There are several advantages of simulation techniques, also some limitations. It has wide application in the design of weapon systems, war strategies, tactics, and in the study of project involving risk investments also. So, in this lecture, we'll see one problem of a multi-variable system. Note down this problem. In this problem, there are two persons, X and Y, work on a two-station assembly line. The distribution of activity time at their stations are given. See, time in seconds is given. So 10 second time. So time frequency for X is given, time frequency for Y is given. You note down this table properly, and then with the help of this table we require to find out simulate operation of the line for 8 items. There are total 8 items. Then assume Y must wait until X complete the first item before starting work, and will he have to wait to process any of other 7 items. So what is the average waiting time of items for Y? Okay, so means first X should complete, then Y will complete. Then we require to find out average waiting time of items for Y. Use the following random numbers. For X, these are the random numbers, and for Y, these are the random numbers are given. Determine the inventory of items between two stations. Also, what is average production rate? Okay, note down this question carefully, read this question carefully. There are two persons, X and Y. Okay, and the time in seconds, it is given, activity time, and the frequency of all these activity for X and for Y are given in the table. Okay, this what is required: simulation of operation of line for 8 items. The simulation is asked. And what is here? So assume Y must wait until X completes the first item before starting the work. So this is a condition given, and random numbers are also given. Okay, we'll start. We'll draw one table which consists the time in second, then frequency of X, and we'll draw two tables. One is for X and then another for Y. Okay, Y and time in second. So we'll draw first table consisting time and frequency of X. You note down the things which is given in the question. Okay, then find out cumulative frequency. So you know how to find out cumulative frequency. So in first 10 seconds, so frequency is 4, you write down 4. In 20 interval time, there is a 7. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Then 10 plus 11 is 21. 15 plus 21 is 36. Then 35 plus 36 71. 18 plus 71 89. 8 plus 89 97. And 3 plus 97 100. So once the cumulative frequency is calculated, okay, the sum of the cumulative frequency is finally 100, means it is in the standard form. Okay, it is 100%, it is a 4%. So range is 0 to 3. If 11, then range is 4 to 10. So now write down the range. Range, it should be So minimum 0 to, so previous number of this 4, that is 3. Okay, 0 to 3. For second range, so previous value and number before this value, that is 4 to 10. Then for third, so previous value 11, number before this 21 is 20. Okay, in this way you write down range. For this last one, so previous value 97 to 99. In this way these are ranges. So for first 0 to 3, then 4 to 10, 11 to 20, then 21 to 35, then 36 to 70, then here 71 to 88, then here 89 to 96, and for last 97 to 99. In this way this is a range. Okay, now some random numbers are given in a question. You choose this random number and fix this random number here in this range. See, these are random numbers for x. For x, these are random numbers. Okay, how many random numbers are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 random numbers are given. Now we fit all these 8 random numbers in that particular table. So first number 83. 83. Here the range. If you see the range, so 83 fits here on 78, 71 to 88 in between. So 83. So here you write down 83 and the first random number. Similarly, second is 70. Second is 70 number. Then 70 is fitting here. 36 to 70, write down 70 and second random number. Similarly, third 02. So 02 is fitting in first row. So 2 and third random number. Then what about fourth number? 12. So 12 is fitting here, 11 to 20. Okay, so this is a 12. In third row it is fitting. Then what about fifth number? 59. 59 is here. You can see it is in a fifth row, 36 to 70. So 59 and fifth random number it is. Fifth random number. Then 46 is a sixth random number. 46 is fitting here in same. So 46, sixth random number. It is fitting in between 36 to 70. What about next? Seventh random number is 54. 54 is also in between 36 to 70. So write down 54 and seventh random number. And what about 8? 8 is a 3. 3 number is the first row. So write down here 3 and 8 random number. So these are total 8 random number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So thus the 8 times of for x, the 60, 50, 10, 30, 50, 50, 50 and 10 seconds respectively. Okay. So here it is 60. So for first, so the times in seconds. So these are numbers are fitted. So with respect to this there is time. So for first is 60, for second is 50, for third is 10 seconds, for fourth is 30 seconds, for fifth is 50 seconds, sixth 50 seconds and seventh 50 seconds and eighth 10 seconds respectively. So these are times with respect to random numbers. So from this table we can calculate this time required. Similarly for y you can calculate. So make a table of time in second and time frequency for y. Make a new table, time in second and time frequency for y. Now calculate cumulative frequency. So first row is 2, then 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus then 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 plus 8 is 19, 19 plus 12 is 31, 31 plus 9 is 40, 40 plus 7 is 47, 47 plus 3 is 50. In this way you write down the cumulative frequency, but the sum of this cumulative frequency is 50, it is not 100. So it is in a standard format, it should be 100. So to make this 100 you require to multiply with 2. Okay, now you multiply this with 2. So you write down here 100. So you multiply the whole column by 2. So this is a cumulative frequency. Okay. So the cumulative frequency has multiplied by 2 to make 100. Okay. Once you get this cumulative frequency, now you find out, write down the range. So this is a 4 value. So range is 0 to 3. Then this is 10 value and previous value is 4. So the range is 4 to 9. Now this is 22 value and previous value is 10. The range is 10 to 21. Now it is 38. Previous value is 22. Range is 22 to 37. Here it is 62. Previous value is 38. Range is 38 to 61. Here next value is 80 and previous value is 62. Range is 62 to 79. Now this value is 94. Previous value is 80. Range is 80 to 93. And this last value is 100. Previous value is 94. So range is 94 to 99. Okay. You fix this range first. Now the random numbers for y is given in question for y. So there are total 8 numbers, random numbers are given. Now you fix this all random number as per range. So first random number for y is 51. So 51 comes here. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, in fifth row 51 is coming. Okay, so 51 and first random number. Similarly, second random number 99, third random number 84, fourth random number is 81. Okay, then fifth random number is 15. In question it is 15. So you note down here 15. 15 comes in third row. So it's 15, fifth random number. Then what about sixth random number is 36. Sixth random number is 36 here. So you note down the 36 in fourth row, 22 36. So 36, sixth random number. Then seventh random number is 12. And here choose 12, third row. So it is 12, 7. And the last is 54. 54. Here it is 54. This is 8th random number. So now here random numbers are fitted. So random numbers are fitted. So random number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Corresponding the time in seconds. Corresponding time in seconds. For first time is 50. For second time is 80 seconds. For third time is 70 seconds. For fourth time is 70 seconds. For fifth time is 30 seconds. And for sixth time is 40 seconds. For seventh time is 30 seconds. And for eighth time is 50 seconds. Okay, thus the 8 times for y are 50, 80, 70, 70, 30, 40, 30 and 50 seconds respectively. Respective to that each random number. And already we know that the cumulative frequency has been multiplied by 2 to make it 100. So this is a major note. So we find out random number, we fitted random number. Also we found the calculated the number of seconds or time in seconds for each random number. Now you just look to the above two tables. Okay, you consider above two tables. The above time for person x and y are used to calculate waiting time. Now you note down time in and time out for x and y. So the item 1 to 8, you write down item 1 to 8. Now first x should complete, then y should start his time. First x should complete and then y should start his process. We know that for x the first process is 60. So you note down the sequence 60, 50, 10, 30, 50, 50, 50 and 10. Okay. So this is important. So you complete column for x and then you can go for y. Okay, you note down this sequence 60, 50, 10, 10, 30. Okay, now so 60 means it is for person x, the time in is 0 and out is 60. Then second is 50, so 60 plus 50, 110. Then next 10, so 110 plus 20. So this is the time we are considering 60, 50, 10. Now 30, 50, 50. Now 150, 120 plus 30, 150, 150 plus 50, 200, 200 plus 50, 250. Okay, then again 50, 50 and 10. Okay, in this way you note down the time in and time out from that interval. So total time out is 310. So what is the condition for each item? So first person 1 should complete, x should complete, then person y, okay, can continue with that item. So this is a table for x. He required 310 seconds to complete all 8 items. Then what about y? Y should start after completion of x. So for y, the time in second is 50, 80, 70, 70, 30, 40, 30, 50. Okay, the first operation is 50. So when x person completes 60, so 60 plus 50, 110. Okay, 110. Now next time is 110. So already it is 110. Okay, the second operation of first person is completed at 110. Okay, he can start from 110. Next operation. So it is 80. Next operation is 80. So 110 plus 80, 190. 190 he can start after 120. So 190 directly. So there is no waiting is required. So 110, 190 plus 70. In this way you choose in time and out time for y in similar manner, and the completion timing is 480. Okay, so here there is no any clashes in between. So as y is going to start his operation, already x person finished his operations. Okay, only waiting here we found is 60. Then waiting time on the part of items. So waiting time on the part of y is 60, but item is waiting here. See, for item 3, so item 3 is completed at 120 seconds, but y person is starting at 190 seconds. Means waiting time on item part is 70 seconds. So 70 seconds. Here for fourth item. So fourth item is x completed his item at 150 seconds, but y person is starting at 260 seconds. So here 110 seconds is waiting for item 4. For item 5 there is a 330 minus 200, 130. For item 6, 360 minus 250, 110. For item 7, 400 minus 300, 100. For item 8, 430 minus 310, that is 120. Okay, this is a waiting time for part of item, and this is a waiting time on part of y. Means person is waiting only 60 seconds initially, but items are waiting at each stage. This is the duration. Okay. Now thus person y will not have to wait for remaining 7 items. Only one item is waiting. So average waiting time of item is so you just sum all this. Okay, divided by 8. So 80 seconds is the average waiting time. What is the question? So simulate operation of the line for 8 items. So we simulated and we find out the particular random numbers and the seconds. Then B is assume y must wait until X completes the first item before starting work, will he have to wait to process any of the other 7 items? So he need not to wait for other 7 items. Okay, he required to wait for only first operation. Okay, what is the average waiting time of items for Y? So average waiting time of items Y is, here we find out. So this total sum divided by 8 is 80 second average waiting time for Y, for items. Okay, and what about C question? Determine the inventory of items between two stations. Now to find inventory, in all there are 6 items waiting between two stations. Okay, so 6 items and average is 80. Okay, 86 the, okay, so total 6 items required to be stored there. Okay, in two stations. So this is what inventory. Then total time taken to process is, so this is the final. So 480 seconds means 8 minutes are required. Total time. Then average production rate. There are total 8 items and 8 minutes. So 1 item per minute. This is the average production rate. 1 item per minute. 1 item per minute is a production rate. Okay. So average production rate means number of items, means 8 items in 8 minutes. So 8 items 8 minutes means 1 item per minute. So this is a production rate from this given problem. Is it clear? So this is a simple problem, but with two different variables, 2 different persons are there, 2 different stations are there in assembly line. This is a good example which gives practice for simulation, or also production rate and also inventory, and it will give us the average waiting time of item or waiting time of person also. Okay, is it clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask me question, or you can put your question in the chat box, or during the doubt clarification session you can ask me your doubts. Okay, thank you very much.